Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students, and a very warm welcome to lecture number 19 of this series. Gentlemen, this is going to be our last lecture before your first term exam starts on Friday. Your second term will start after the Eid holidays from 8th August onwards. Well, gentlemen, in our today's lecture we will be covering the remaining aspects of lesson number 4, and the first thing which we are going to take up is the short answers, and the second is the synonyms or vocabulary building. I hope you are ready for the lecture. Dear students, this is a very important slide coming your way right now. It carries all the short answers from lesson number 4, and let me tell you here that the short answers from this lesson are extremely important. Therefore you are advised to please note them down in your neat registers. So let's move on to our first question of the exercise. What was the time when the boy tried to snatch the purse of the woman? It was about 11 o'clock at night when the boy tried to snatch the purse from the woman. Number 2 is an extremely important question. It has been there in the previous board exam also. What happened to the boy when he tried to snatch the purse of the woman? What happened to the boy when he tried to snatch the purse of the woman? Well, the answer is, when the boy tried to snatch the purse from the woman, his weight and the weight of the purse combined and caused him to lose his balance, and he fell down on the sidewalk and his legs flew up. I repeat the answer. When the boy tried to snatch the purse from the woman, his weight and the weight of the purse combined and caused him to lose his balance, and he fell down on the sidewalk and his legs flew up. Question number 3. What was the reaction of the women? The women simply turned around, kicked him right square on his blue jean sitter and shook him until his teeth rattled. Question number 4. What was the conduct of the people when they saw the incident? A few people passed by, some stopped, some turned to look, and some stood watching the incident. Question number 5 is extremely important question. It has been there in the previous board exams many times. How did the boy look physically? How did the boy look physically? Physically, the boy looked as if he were 14 or 15 years of age, frail and willow-wilded, in tennis shoes and blue jeans. I repeat the answer. Physically, the boy looked as if he were 14 or 15 years of age, frail and willow-wilded, in tennis shoes and blue jeans. इस क्वेश्चन इस आंसर में मुझे एक दो चीज़ें एक्सप्लेन करनी है. सबसे पहले तो आप देखें कि एज इफ ही के बाद वाज की बजाय वर लगा हुआ है. इसको हम इंग्लिश में सब्जंक्टिव मूड कहते हैं. इसमें आपका सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट के बाद भी प्लूरल हेल्पिंग वर्ब आता है. तो आपने ये जहन में रखना है कि जब भी एज इफ का एक्सप्रेशन होगा तो उसके बाद ही के साथ भी वर्ब हेल्पिंग वर्ब यूज होगा. और दूसरी चीज, फ्रेल एंड विलो वाइल्ड. विलो वाइल्ड यहाँ पर एक एडजेक्टिव के तौर पर इस्तेमाल हुआ है, लेकिन बुनियादी तौर पे ये एक नाउन है और इसके मानी एक कमजोर, बहुत नाजुक, सॉफ्ट सी कोई जंगली जड़ी बूटी को कहते हैं विलो वाइल्ड. क्योंकि लड़का बहुत कमजोर था, लीन था, थिन था, इसलिए उसको उससे पर्सोनिफाई किया गया है. Physically, the boy looked as if he were 14 or 15 years of age, frail and willow-wilded, in tennis shoes and blue jeans. Gentlemen, this slide is a continuation of the previous slide, which carried the short answers from lesson number 4. In this slide, we are going to wind up these short questions. Question number 6. What was the condition of the boy when the women gave him a few jerks? What was the condition of the boy when the women gave him a few jerks? The answer is, the boy was extremely terrified and his teeth rattled when the women gave him a few jerks. Question number 7. Why did the women ask the boy to wash his face? The women asked the boy to wash his face so that he may look presentable. Question number 8 is the most important question of the exercise. Why did not the boy run from the house of the women? I repeat, why did not the women run from the house of the women? The boy did not run from the house of the women because he knew that the women had started trusting him and he did not want to be mistrusted again. I repeat, the boy did not run from the house of the women because he knew that the women had started trusting him and he did not want to be mistrusted again. Number 9. Why did not the women watch the boy while preparing the dish? This question is also important. The women did not watch the boy while preparing the dish because she knew that she had reformed the boy through her kind, polite and courteous behavior, and the boy was not going to run. I repeat, the women did not watch the boy while preparing the dish because she knew that she had reformed the boy through her kind, polite and courteous behavior, and the boy was not going to run anymore. Number 10. What was the nature of the job of the women? This is also an important question. The women worked in a beauty shop at a hotel that stayed open till late night, and women of all kinds, blondes, redheads, Spanish, used to visit her beauty shop. I repeat, the women worked in a beauty shop at a hotel that stayed open till late at night, and women of all kinds, blondes, redheads and Spanish, used to visit her shop. Question number 11. What does the story teach us? What does the story teach us? The story teaches us that we can change and reform a person through our polite, kind and courteous conduct. Full stop. Punishment for the sake of reformation can be counterproductive. I repeat, the story teaches us that we can change and reform a person through our polite, kind and courteous conduct. Full stop. Punishment for the sake of reformation can be counterproductive. Well, gentlemen, these were some of the short answers that could possibly be there in your first exam. You are strongly advised to please write them down and also memorize them. So students, and this is the final slide of our today's lecture. It comprises of all the important vocabulary used in lesson number 4. I would expect you to please note the vocabulary down in your registers also. The first word is slung. Basically, it is a second form of sling. It is a verb, can also be used as an adjective. Its equivalent words are hung, suspended, dangled or draped. The next word is tug, which is a noun as well as a verb. Anyhow, it is being used in the lesson as a verb. Pull, jerk, yank, heave. Take off full blast. This is a phrase. It means to make a sprint, to run, to make a dash or to gallop. Sidewalk is a noun. It means footway, walkway, footpath or pavement. Next word is daybed, which is also a noun. Its equivalent words are couch, bed, mattress or sofa. Rattled is a verb, can be also be used as an adjective. Flustered, nervy, shaken or clattered. Next word is very important one, which is a verb as well as a noun. Stoop, S-T-O-O-P, stoop. Bend, crouch, bend down or bend over. जब ये noun के तौर पर इस्तेमाल होगा तो it means a raised platform. किसी चबूतरे को भी कहते हैं. Whisper, as you can see, it is a noun, can also be used as a verb. Murmur, hiss, rustle or sigh. Frightened, which is a verb, can at times be used as an adjective also. Its equivalent words are scared, terrified, afraid, fearful. Willow wild. It is basically a noun, but here in the lesson it is being used as an adjective. Its equivalent words are frail, weak, skinny, thin. Pop out is a verb. It means appear, show up, surface, or emerge. Pocketbook is a noun. Its equivalent words are wallet, purse, handbag, or shoulder bag. Sweet is a noun. It is a leather or a fabric. Frowned, it is a word often used in book 1. It is a verb. Its equivalent words are glared, scowled, grimaced, glared. Embarrass, here it is being used as a verb. Humiliate, shame, make ashamed, disconcert. Latch onto, which is a verb. Its equivalent words are snatch, paused upon, grasped, or fastened onto. The last word is an adjective. Devilish, devilish. You know that devil को हम शैतान को इंग्लिश में हम devil भी कहते हैं. तो devilish adjective हुआ. It means it's the synonymous of this word are evil, sinful, vile, or immoral. Well, gentlemen, that concludes our lesson number 4. It was essential for us to finish this lesson in our today's lecture because there will be no lecture on Thursday. Thursday will be used for self-study. Your respective teacher will be available around the clock. You can ask him as many questions as you like. You will be most welcome to ask him the questions. This will be the pattern till your paper end. I wish you all the very best for your upcoming exam, and I expect you to please compete hard and show your mettle. Thank you very much, gentlemen. With that, I am signing off. Goodbye. Allah Hafiz.